Okay, I will give away my lemongrass broccoli curry dish recipe now. This is Desiree. She's my girlfriend.
He's my boyfriend.
I'm the boyfriend. She's in the middle of doing something. But anyway, this is the final product. We ate so much and I'm kind of full, but if you want to write this down or just save this for somewhere, I started with a pan, just a non-stick pan, which is really important. And I used sunflower oil. And then when I ran out of sunflower oil, I used extra virgin olive oil. And I chopped up just some potatoes that we had down here, and I put those in there. And while the potatoes were cooking in the oil, like in little munchable bite-sized bits, just looking at this is making me hungry again. While I was frying those up on medium heat, I chopped up the broccoli, and I did that with scissors. And then I had that basically in a small bowl. And the last thing I added actually was the tofu itself, which is just extra firm tofu chopped up like that. Okay, so once the potatoes were frying up and the broccoli was in there, then I added some, what is that called? I'm having a brain. Yeah, bok choy. I was going to say lettuce. So I added what would you call that? A head of bok choy. I chopped up 2 heads of bok choy, and I think there was one piece of kale chopped up in there.
Yeah.
And then I added some spices, which was cumin and coriander seeds. And I actually we have a mortar and pestle thing over here, so I just kind of grind them up. Then I added that in there. I also added some Jamaican style curry powder, and I also grated in some turmeric. And I think I didn't actually grate in ginger. I thought about it, but I didn't.
Did you use one of these?
And then I used frozen peas. I also grabbed one of these chutney pods, which is by the brand Deep, and threw it in there. And then to give the milky consistency, that is basically coconut milk, and we still have some left over. Right here, yeah. That was Desiree's find. Any coconut milk will do, but we prefer the fattier the better. So you look at the concentration of fat on the back. This is just kind of like ridiculous, 31% fat.
20 grams of fat per...
Yeah, 20
half a
grams,
cup.
but overall they say 31. Yeah. So you
so
look,
good.
the fattier the better. And then that was about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 cups of that coconut milk, and then I added the frozen peas, and then I added the tofu last. And I think that's about it. I simmered it for a bit. And if there's anything else, I added love, yeah. I don't think there's anything else.
You mentioned the essential oil?
Oh, that's the most important part.
Yeah.
So, to get the lemongrass flavor, you could do 2 things. And when I discovered lemongrass and broccoli go together really well, I thought, I could just chop up lemongrass, or you can just go buy some essential oils, lemongrass. And the thing about this is, I'm not just saying that you have to be really careful with it. You really have to be careful with it because it's really, really potent. So,
And not all essential oil is for consumption.
right, exactly. You can't.
Some is only for external use.
So this one I put literally 2 drops. 1, you can kind of taste it. 2, in a pan this size, you can really taste it. And 3 would be just ruining the whole dish. So literally 2 drops, and that gives you the lemongrass flavor. We served over basmati rice that I put some turmeric in and ground pepper. I think I also added some hot sauce or something to that, but you got the gist of it. That's the recipe.